What is up, everybody? We are back for now. Maybe, I don't know. No, we're back for now. For a couple of weeks, and I'm actually going to take time off from work. But nobody cares about that right now. We care about the fact that, you know what, we are back. This is episode number 41. Took us a long time to get from 40 to 41. Hope that doesn't take that long to get from 41 to 42, because that's tomorrow. But today is 41. We are back, everybody. How are people doing? Stuff's happened. Stuff has happened in the world. Stuff has happened in the company. Stuff has happened here. Stuff has happened here in my house since the last time we talked. So hopefully everybody is doing all right. If not, hopefully you are able to talk to somebody about that. Hopefully you have someone that you can lean on if you are in a situation or just not feeling the best about kind of whatever is going on. Whether that is still like coronavirus related, whether that is everything that is going on with the police brutality, racism, all of that stuff going on, all of the protests. If you're just not feeling the best, hopefully, like Dolph sent out the email on Monday with resources for the associate wellness or associate resource group. Go associate resource program, support program. Reach out to them. They are, I mean, if there's something I've learned as we've continued to go through this, is that Nationwide as a company does really seem to value people. Kurt will kind of espouse that a lot, but a lot of their actions seem to back that up. So it sounds like if you are dealing with something, there's probably somebody maybe within the company who can help you, or they can direct you to find someone who can help. So it's been something, hasn't it? It's been a little crazy. Des Moines has, I mean, they've had protests, I think, every day since they kind of started. So, I mean, that makes sense. Stuff's been going on. So, again, there's war hasn't broken out, so I guess that's a good thing. In short, I'm not going to make a big statement about this because, well, it's I'm a senior analyst in the commercial lines actuarial department here at Nationwide. Doesn't really matter that much in terms of what my statement is. I don't agree with the racism that's going on. It's a bad idea. We value people. Come on, folks. I mean, treat everybody like human beings. Doesn't seem like we've been doing that. Maybe we need to do a little bit better. That's where I'll go with that. Just come on. Let's all be better. Just understand that not everybody has gone through the same thing. So why is that? Well, probably a variety of reasons, but we can do better. I can do better. So we're all people. Come on. Treat each other like people. Don't treat each other like they're not. So be a little bit better. But we're into June now. And June is officially the start of hurricane season. So while Tropical Storm Cristobal is obviously not a hurricane, it's called a tropical storm. Looks like here in Iowa, we are going to at least get the after effects of it. It has finally started raining. I don't think very hard. It's a noticeable rain. But last couple of weeks, I think, we've had at least one or two heavy thunderstorms every week. And this is nowhere near that. This is just rain, which is fine. I guess we probably needed it after the just awful heat that we had this last almost week. I think it was probably right about this time last week, or maybe the next day, because last week was primary week, and I went and voted early Tuesday up in Grimes. Side note, got in there, wore a mask. Everybody there was pretty much everybody was wearing a mask. And again, this is Grimes. Grimes is not the youngest community ever. It's northwest of Des Moines, and very much more farmland than some of the other suburbs around here still. So Grimes is kind of figuring itself out at times with that. It's just an older community. And a lot of the people working like at the polling place were older. Yes, Sky, I think chat does still work, so that's good. But just sitting like walking and all of these folks were probably significantly older than me. I'm 27. They were probably at least 45, 50, and some of them were older. So, and about 2/3 of them had masks on, 3/4. I was like, okay, I mean, thank you for doing this, but I feel like this would, you're sitting in the same place. Like, not the safest thing ever, but whatever, sure. But I got there early enough. It was like 7 something still. They're talking about ballot counts because it was, you either had Republican or Democrat numbers of ballots. And they had like 3,200 Republican ballots, I think, and like 800 Democratic ones, which I haven't ever gone and voted like in person for a primary. Most of the time I'll try to do an absentee ballot voting by mail because, well, again, I'm able to look stuff over and stuff. It's like, okay, you can look folks up. But can't really do that when you're at the polling place. Like, whoa, just, I knew it was early, they're still organizing. So just like, oh, wow, there's a definite, like, it's not like, oh, we're doing it like kind of even. It's like, oh, wow, there's really not a high expectation, at least in terms of in-person polling, to do the Democratic primary. It's like, oh, just something that I noticed, and it was different. It's like, oh, okay. And everybody was cordial and polite and welcoming, and they were happy. I think they were happy to see people there, which is good. It was like, wow, just don't really know. Again, I live in a part of, I don't live over where the polling place was. I'm much more close to Johnston than I really am to Grimes, but c'est la vie. Yeah, so primaries, which means now we get actual campaign commercials. So it's like, oh, we know who the candidates are, so we're going to start smearing each other. Always so much fun, but that's okay. What else has happened in the last 2 weeks? Oh, my favorite sport, baseball, has not figured their stuff out at all. They're still in the same holding pattern that they were 2 weeks ago. So baseball is still, we don't know if it's going to happen. We don't know when it's going to happen. So who knows? Comparatively, the English Premier League starts up next week. Wednesday, I think, is like they're finishing off the like match day 29, I think. Because some teams have one more game to play than the rest of the league. Like 2 or 3 games that need to be played on Wednesday. And then I'm going to say match day 30. I don't think it is. It might not be. Don't take my word for it. But then Father's Day weekend is when kind of everything starts up again for that. So that's exciting. Of course, my club, Everton, is based in Liverpool. And they're cross the park rivals. Like if you look at a map of Liverpool, there's Goodison Park where Everton plays. And then there is this like actual green space park. And if you walk diagonally through it, you actually end up at Anfield where Liverpool plays. So it's like, oh, they're real close. They're across the park. But they're due to play that weekend. I think they're scheduled like Sunday at 1 Central. So depending on how results go next Wednesday, like 8 days from now, Liverpool might have the chance to win the title against Everton, which I'm not super excited about. So it'd be nice to not have that happen, especially like first game back. Either way, there's no expectation of them to win, but I don't know how to do that for you, Kevin. I'm sorry. I wish I could help, but I don't know how. But yeah, it's like, oh, soccer, Premier League's back. Oh, we have to play the pretty much like known champions who just won. They beat them really badly in the league at Anfield back when stuff was how it used to be. And then their like substitute team, basically U23s and stuff, did. Oh, that's not good. It worked, Kevin. It worked. Just oh no, we're gonna fix that quick. That needs to be moved down. Okay. Yeah, hold on. But they will. I'm gonna cut. There we go. It's like, yeah, they lost to like the U23 team in like the FA Cup, and they didn't play well either. It's like, yeah, this is not going to be a good first game back. But sports, so that's good. NBA is slotted to come back end of July. I might have to actually become more invested in the Bucks. So I might end up getting, I don't know. I really like Milwaukee Bucks colors. Like you have the cream because Milwaukee's like the cream city. You have like a forest green because Wisconsin used to be like a big timber export, still is. There are lots of forests. And then you have a nice blue for Lake Michigan. It's like, that's just a great color combination for the city. It just works really, really well. So we'll see if I end up getting any Bucks gear. But, yep. Sports are interesting right now, and baseball can't get their act together. So I'm not going to hold out hope that they're going to have a season, but I'm going to be disappointed if they don't, because they had all this time to they could have tried to figure stuff out and stop arguing over pennies and such, but come on. Do better, I guess. But Kevin has redeemed pull-ups. Kevin, how are we doing, by the way? How is your family? How is the newborn? How is everything going? Hopefully everything is going well. Well, then we can come back and we can talk about teams, but Kevin has redeemed some pull-ups. So I have to go do some. I have not done pull-ups in a while either. I've been riding my bike a bunch, which has been great, but that doesn't help me with pull-ups at all. My legs are strong. My arms are not very strong anymore. We'll see. We'll take this with, because why not? It's 11:30 only, we got time. Oh my, yeah, Robbie, we'll get back to that too. Kind of. Oh, like, why doesn't this work? Because I don't have my thingy extended the whole way. There we go. There's another few inches. Oh. You guys still with me? The audio interface just fell. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, no, we're going to go. We'll do these. Two. Oh, man. Yeah, that feels tired, actually. That's not great. Anyway, now I have to pick this up. I have no idea if this came through. Oh, no, dad jokes. Oh, no. Oh, no. What was it? So, when I ride, of course, now I'm out of breath too. See, this is why you don't make you do pull-ups. But, so, doing my ride yesterday, and sometimes, like, I'll listen to music or watch, like, a television show, or listen to a podcast. Yesterday was podcasts. And one of the podcasts was something, like, related to Zwift. And, what was his joke? This guy always tells a dad joke because it's a collection of dads they're part of this group called Dirt. Dads Inside Riding Trainers. Very creative. But what did they do? What's his joke? Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself. It wasn't bad. I didn't mind it for a dad joke. But, man, Kevin's going to get to do all the dad jokes now. Robbie, it's like I was listening to, I've got a Brewers podcast I listened to, and they had dropped a new episode today. They were saying, it's like, well, if anybody other than the Brewers, especially if like the Cubs or the Cardinals win the World Series this year, it doesn't count. It's not the real World Series. But like if the Brewers win, or if, in Robbie's case, like if the Phillies win, it's still going to be a ring. the thing is, like, if the Brewers win this, like, if they have it and they win it, should be the Brewers, like, first World Series. And it's like, okay, that's great. It's like their first one. But yeah, it's like 48 games with 16 playoff teams. It's like this is a football season. And the talk being like, well, if they figure it out, or if like they're just no season, just say there's no season. So then you've got from now until mid-February when you need to figure out like the new CBA of 2021. So the hope would be that they could figure it out then, but they've had 3 months almost? Pretty close to 3 months to be like, hey, yeah, let's kind of like figure this stuff out, and progress is minimal. So who knows if having another 9 months would really help them figure out something like that. But that's why I'm not in labor negotiations. That's why I'm not a lawyer. That's not something that really interests me that much. And just feels kind of scummy, too. It's like, no. You don't think, like, yeah, just no. Doesn't feel right. But more on, like, the work side, we got Teams. Teams is, like, updated, and we can chat with, like, one-on-one people and, like, group chats. And send GIFs. Oh my gosh, we can send GIFs. I'm so excited. In fact, we can also send screenshots now, which are great because it's so much easier now to send, like, communicate stuff, and the screenshot like loads in the message. So even if you were messaging somebody, that like if you're messaging someone on Skype, even in the office, when you normally can send a screenshot, they still have to download the file. You don't have to do that with Teams now, and it works. Like, I'm obviously working at home and have sent stuff to other people who are working at home, and it's worked. It just has worked. It's great. GIFs are wonderful. GIFs are so much fun. Kevin, I feel similar about the Cavs breaking Cleveland's drought. I mean, at least that's like a normal season. Nothing was like skirted. Like, okay, it is what it is. They spent the money. They went for it. They got it. Cool. They didn't play a 25-game season and then go to the playoffs. The Browns aren't. Like, as a Browns fan, I'm sorry. It's just no. I don't know if you're going to get much out of them for a while. But I mean, the Indians being, it's very weird because like I grew up watching the Cubs because the Cubs were on TV. The Brewers were not on TV. Especially during the day. Like the Brewers, they weren't on TV. The Cubs were. So I watched the Cubs growing up and then became a Brewers fan. It's like, oh, I went to Miller Park. Yeah, it's so much easier to go to than go to Wrigley. Never been to Wrigley. So it's like, yeah. Now it's Brewers fans. Like, oh, but the Cubs won the World Series. There's a mix of feelings there. But yeah, either way, either one of those teams I think would have been good to win. Maybe Indians fans would have been a little less insufferable than Cubs fans are, though. So alternate universe, it would have been nice if they would have won that. You could have blamed the Cubs for a lot of stuff that's happened since 2016 too. But we're not going to go too far down that rabbit hole because that's not very positive. But that's okay. But no, super excited to have GIFs and Teams. I think I messaged Ravi a little. No, I have not messaged Ravi. I need to send Ravi a GIF. Send him something. I was going to send him like a Marbula One or Marble Olympics or Marble League GIF, and I could not find one. Maybe I just need to be a little more like the little Jiffy search thing didn't have one, so that's why I didn't send a Marble GIF, Ravi. I'm sorry. Disappointing. Come on, like that's who knows, but it's raining. It's raining more at least. Well, okay, so Mackenzie's talking like saving the GIFs and stuff. When you do that, it sends it as a file. So it still works. I just have no idea how. Like it doesn't quite it sends in the middle of the message compared to like a normal chat looking message. I don't know if you can type around it as well. But I do believe you can, I think it uses, what's it powered by? Should tell me. Giphy. So Giphy. Fairness, you can create an account and you can like upload GIFs there. And then as long as you know like how you've tagged them and stuff, they're going to be able to be searched within a day or two. So that's pretty easy. Oh, okay, that's good. Because did you? I have two mice and I need to remember which one is which. But no, super duper excited about having GIFs. It's wonderful. Gonna try out the meeting functionality this afternoon. It means I need to bring my computer out though, because like my laptop is tucked up under my monitors, and the webcam can't see anything, which is fine. But if we're gonna test out the meeting functionality, we're gonna test out everything because, sorry, like this background is not super exciting. If I can give it a different background, I'm going to. I guess I should look into that. I should. Oh boy. Okay. We're just gonna go calendar. Meet now. We're just gonna do that. I should just connect. Doing this on the fly is probably not a great idea. Yes, it's black. It's fine. Share more actions. Background effects. Oh, you get a bunch of background effects. And, ooh, you can add a new one. Oh, yes. Here we go. We can add back. Oh, yes. This is so wonderful. Now, what can you add? We can add. Okay, you can add JPEGs and PNGs. I don't know what a JFIF or a PJPEG is either. But, oh yeah, definitely need to go find custom backgrounds now because, well, this is boring. And I want to get something more exciting. I could get Garrison Park. I could get Miller Park. Could get Augusta National. That'd be fun. Also, and then like I have this is that sense. Well, if we're gonna do that, we're gonna go back to video. How much of this outfit is okay? Like, this is a t-shirt. This is probably fine. It's an Eddie Bauer shirt. It's a tiny little like logo thing, which right now you can't see because it's dark. So it's fine. And you might be able to pick it up a little bit. But I have no idea how like a hat would, like, okay, if I turn my hat around, maybe it's fine. But I don't know. Of course now I've got like hat hair. But it's so much easier for me to manage my hair if I've got a hat on too, especially with my hair getting longer. I was noticing that too, messing around with my hat. Like I was putting my hat on backwards, and normally it goes on pretty easily. There is a little bit of a struggle now. There's more being contained by the hat. Ravi, well, if you're going to do video, we would prefer that you wear a shirt, I think. But that's at least my preference. If you're wearing a shirt with no sleeves, I think that's probably fine too. But come on, maybe just something. And again, it's a webcam. It's waist up. We're not going to have any. I'm not having. Like, why would we require people to like stand up and prove that they're wearing like semi-appropriate clothes? Like, come on. But I definitely moved to sleeves with no shirt. Okay. The only arm sleeves that I've got are like slightly lined, and they're very like they're warm, which is great for when I want to wear them. But I'm not going to wear them now because they're not just like those compressions. Is that blinking again? That's the other thing. But like I don't have just normal like compression sleeves, so I would start. Yeah, it would not be great. But I've thought about getting sun sleeves because sunscreen at times is a pain and like will obviously like go away. So if you're doing something longer outside, it's like, well, maybe just having sleeves would be better. But I don't know. But no, I've got this new lamp. Well, it's not new, but new location for it because one of my light bulbs is thinking about dying, so it'll blink or it'll turn on and then like half an hour later turn back off. So not sure if it's a connection thing or if it's just actually dying. So I've got this lamp. I've got another lamp over here, which you can't see, but that's on. I am really messing with the lighting of my camera right now. I am so sorry. But it's been loads of excitement right now with that. If we ever actually get I don't think we're gonna get, are we getting a downpour at all? I'm gonna check. I don't think we, a nice healthy rain. Like, it's not gushing out of the downspouts across the street, so it's not that bad. But if we get that at all, it's always interesting to see how the house does, because just in case, because you never know. So far it's done fine with the heat. I did have to like run my air a little bit during the day yesterday. It was hot. It's been hot. It stinks. I don't like it. If it goes back to being like 70 something, like 75 would be great. Just not like all the humidity that's going to come with this rain. I can stay away. 75, light breeze, sunny, every day of the week. That'd be wonderful. But this is Iowa. We're not going to get that at all. We're going to get the rain from Cristobal, and then it's going to do something not so fun, which is fine. But no, definitely interested to try testing. Oh, there's like a space thing, and I have no idea if these are like animated, or if they're static. And I guess I should look into whether or not we can have both, or how they work. Also, again, bandwidth. So that's a thing, I guess, to think about, but it's probably fine. No, Teams, GIFs, yay! What else, everybody? What else? This is a lot of talking for me. I haven't done this for like 2 weeks, and now it seems like so much talking. It's so much work. Oh my gosh. Not fun. No idea how the, like, if I don't know the pop filter, so I don't know if some of my enunciations have been better or worse. Looks like the audio, at least level wise, is good, so that's good. But the little clamp thing that I like screw on to a flat surface, I just like a plain metal ring on the screw part. I finally put one of those furniture like leg cushion things or leg pads that you put on stuff. Like, so if you've got a chair on like a hardwood, what you'll do is you put those pads on each of the legs, put one of those on the little metal ring screw part. So much better. No more like damage to the wood, because again, I don't have any non-wood parts of my desk that I would screw this onto, so that's good. But definitely makes it, it's like, oh, it's so much nicer now, and it's like not tipping, which it was doing some before, so that's good. But no, it's been 2 weeks, but not much has, at least here, not much has changed, which is okay. It's probably a good thing, considering there's been plenty of other stuff that's changed. So that's good. I did have a dentist appointment yesterday, so I was going to be out of the office in like a couple of weeks, but I had a dentist appointment scheduled for them. So I should call and just see if I can get in earlier. Call at like 10 something, I think. Maybe it was like, no, it was afternoon. It was like 1 something. Called him like, hey, do you have anything earlier than 2 weeks from now? And then the receptionist was like, well, let me look. How do you feel about 4 o'clock today? I was great. I mean, I'm working from home. Not hard for me to go from home to where my dentist is. It was like awesome. So that was different. Had to wait in the car, put a mask on. Person came out with the face mask and the mouth mask, gloves, and the little IR thermometers, which my parents' cat loves. It's got a little laser pointer, and she'll chase that all over. But temperatured the forehead, go inside, don't touch anything. You can't wait in the waiting room. All the two receptionists had masks on. all of, like the hygienist had the face mask and the mouth mask and all of that stuff, gloves, all done up. Dentist was the same way, had me rinse my mouth with Listerine beforehand. It was, they were very like, hey, no, we got stuff set up and have to like wait for us to decon everything. Like, hey, cool, I appreciate it. So I think I was supposed to have a dentist appointment like April, so that obviously didn't happen. But good to get in, so teeth feel better. I need to floss more, which isn't really a surprise for me, but I need to floss more because I don't. So remember to floss, everybody. It is 11:45. I have to go make lunch quick because there's lots of learning at noon, 1 p.m. Eastern, where they're probably going to talk a bunch about teams. So I should probably tune into that so I can be a little bit more helpful as we continue to use this. But until tomorrow, because we're going to talk again tomorrow, because it's great, because, well, talking is important, I guess, maybe. So we shall see. Either way, same time, same place, 23 and a half hours later. Again, feel free to ask questions, I guess. There weren't really questions today. Of course, you probably all are redeeming like points again, so as Kevin did. I don't think I can scroll up. But again, it's like the whole pull-ups redemption thing. Make me suffer, I guess. I don't know. But same time, same place tomorrow. As always, be careful if you go outside. Maybe wear a mask. Wash your hands. And since I don't remember to do it, and should more, but it's probably not the only one. Maybe remember to floss every once in a while, because it's probably better for your teeth. My teeth feel a little weird now. They hurt a little bit. So floss. That way when you go to the desk, your teeth don't hurt. So yay. Talk to y'all tomorrow.